Hey guys, and welcome back to Hummingbird Acres. We have just gotten over a cold snap, and today is the first day it's been above 40 in probably over 2 weeks, which means our laundry pile is huge. So I'm going to take you guys along today to show you how we do laundry. We do not have a washer and dryer in our camper. We have a washer and dryer in our barn. I have a video on how we set that up. I'll tag that below for you. But I'm going to show you guys how we are doing laundry in the winter and everything that goes into that process. So let's head on out to the barn. So to do laundry, I have to go out to the barn about 40 minutes before I am ready to start a first load. So it's not even really 40 minutes before. I have to go out and get everything set up in the barn to do laundry before I can do it. And it takes about 40 minutes. While we're in here, I'm going to show you guys the setup that we have. So we do have a well. Our pressure tank is in this insulated contraption with a heat light in there that keeps it so it doesn't freeze. And then we have a spigot on the outside, and we do have a heated hose that comes all the way over here to our washer and dryer. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect the hose. You can see that we have the water line right here to the washer. I'm going to connect this and I'm going to plug in the heated hose. I have all of that plugged in. You can see it's plugged in up there, but I'm not going to turn the water on yet. The next thing that I need to do is get the vent hose for the dryer. Right here. Pull this up. I'm going to put it in the washer. Actually, I need to get this up a little bit higher, so I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. All right, so I have the vent hose for the dryer in here. I cannot shut the lid. And what we are trying to do is make sure that this washer has nothing frozen in it. So we run the dryer with the hot air vented in here for about 40 to 60 minutes before we start. And what I do is I cover this with a towel to keep everything in. And I see the towel. All right, so it is all tented. I am going to set the dryer, hit start, and we will let that run for about 40 to 60 minutes. And then I'll check to make sure that the washer is nice and warm. I do want to show you guys back here. We do have some insulation back here as well. It's not put up there, anything permanent. It's just loosely put up there. And I'll show you guys what we do with the vent once I actually start doing the laundry. The dryer's been on about, I don't know, probably about 50 minutes. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the towel off. That's gonna go up there. And I've turned the water on over at the pressure tank. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of water in this, fill it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna let it drain to make sure everything's working. But before I do that, I forgot to attach the drain hose. Water dripping out of the drain hose is a very good sign. So that way, let's fill this up a little bit. I got it. Let me check the water. Okay, that was my fault. I forgot we have a Y valve on the water, and I forgot to flip it on. So I'm gonna let this fill up a little bit, see if it drains, and then I can start laundry. Woo. That water is freezing. I think our well is about 300 feet deep. So we have a very, very deep well. So yeah, it's gonna be cold. All right, I have a couple of inches of water in here, so I'm gonna stop it. Actually, I'm gonna spin it. Hold on, I gotta take the vent out. I put the vent behind here so that it keeps it warm back there. I'm gonna put it on spin. Hold on, something's not right. That should turn it off. And it's not turning it off. So in true homesteading fashion, of course we had a problem. So it was filling with water, but then I couldn't get the motor to engage. But it was just continuing to fill with water and wouldn't do anything. So I ended up taking it outside, dumping it, getting all of the water out of it, pulling off the drain hose off the bottom. It still had some ice in it, so it hadn't completely defrosted yet. So I got all of that cleaned up, put it all back together, put it inside, back in the barn, connected the dryer to it like I was doing before to get it to defrost, and then just let it sit. I had kind of at that point just been like, okay, we're just gonna take everything to the laundromat this week because yeah, I couldn't get it to work. I came out one more time to try it and I can get the motor to engage, but I can't get it to the sensor that tells like when it's full or not. I cannot get that to work. I'm wondering if it's just the cycle that it's on. So I'm sitting out here babysitting it. I'm on its like last agitation. And then it will spin. Then I'm gonna call those clothes clean. And then I'm gonna try a different cycle and see if it will engage the water and go from there. If not, then I don't know, we might still take the rest of it to the laundromat, or I'll just sit and babysit it. I don't have much going on this weekend, so I can sit and babysit it, but we'll see what happens.
What do they have for lunch?
Huh?
What do they have for lunch?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever.
I had pizza. And they had oatmeal. I had.
Oh, we got more.
I had Supreme. You like it? Yeah.
No, you didn't. You had a pepperoni. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna put the washer on a different cycle and see if the water just flows or what it does. I have to say, I do miss the days of our homemade laundry detergent, but circumstances right now do not allow us to do that. I'm gonna set my watch for about 5 minutes and I'll come back out and check to see like how we're doing, like what it's doing. Yeah, so back in about 5 minutes. So I've gotten 3 loads done, or 3 loads in the washer. This is my 3rd load. I am gonna have to, you can definitely see the dryer is keeping it warm. I'm gonna have to probably take it apart tomorrow though, because you can tell that it is leaking. Something's leaking, so it's probably from, what was that? It is probably from when I took it apart earlier today, but everything's good. I'm gonna get the clothes out of the dryer here soon. I did put wet clothes in this laundry basket so that I could get all of the washing done before it got too cold. So get this switched out and then work on dinner, and then tomorrow I'll figure out what's going on with it. Hey guys, it is the next day. I am out here with the laundry again. So I am going to turn the dryer on. I do have a load in the washer that needs to be dried. So I'm going to turn the dryer on, get that drying, and then use the vent to warm up the washer so that I can then look at the washer. When we woke up this morning at about 7, it was only 40 degrees outside, so it shouldn't be too cold to get this all done. But I do want to warm the washer up because it is kind of cold in the barn and the wind is blowing. So let me get all this switched and we will get this set up. Because it is above freezing today, I did set this up a little differently, so I want to show you. So I have the blanket over top of this, and it has the foam on the back wall and the foam right here on the side as well. So, and you can already see, like, it's already starting to make condensation. It's already starting to get warm. So we will come out and test this and see how it does in a little bit. I think I have maybe 3, maybe 4 more loads to do, and we'll be done for this stint. Okay, so a little update on the laundry situation. As you can see, it was leaking, so I did take the washer all the way out and determined that the intake, water in, is broken or cracked. There's something wrong there, which is why it is leaking. It's also most likely why the water will not stop running when the washer gets full to the amount that it needs. But I did get all the laundry done. And then my dad was supposed to come and help me look at it. Everybody got sick. So I haven't gotten there yet. But I did get more laundry done. What I just ended up doing the next weekend is I pulled the washer completely out into the yard and did laundry there so that it could leak all over the ground and not in the barn, because if it leaks too much in the barn, it's going to flood the barn worse than it's already flooded, and yeah, it was just going to be a mess. So I took it outside, which was a feat because it was muddy, but got it outside. I got all the laundry done. It was a mound of laundry. This is the end of me folding the laundry, but we have clean clothes for the week, which is what we needed, and we saved so much money compared to going to the laundromat. So this is your weekly reminder that, homesteading might not always be easy, but it is worth it. You can do hard things. I can do hard things. And in the end, we are building our own path, blazing our own path, and we are reaching our goals and saving money along the way. So let this be your reminder that you can do anything you put your mind to, including laundry in the winter when circumstances might not be ideal. If you want to know more about our homestead camper life, check out this video right here. Kind of gives through our setup and how we make camper life as a family of 6 work for us while we homestead. So thanks guys for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you soon.